All right, I want to do some quick practice on translating functions. There are a couple of other videos out there that showed us about translating quadratics, translating absolute values. I am going to go ahead and do some practice on this. So as long as it's in vertex form, this is actually not too tough. You're trying to make, since this is a quadratic, you're going to have a U shape, right? And since this number out front here is positive, it's going to be upwards. Here, it's going to be upwards. I wonder if I have any that are negative on here. None of these show that they are negative, but if it were negative, it would go downwards. At least we have a negative right here on number 12. It's an absolute value, so it's going to be a V shape, except because of the negative here, it's going to be an upside down V eventually. Let's go back up and do a couple. So this first one, this thing right here, it's a positive 4. So even though you start at 0, 0, the positive 4 inside the parentheses means go left or right. In this case, you go left. It's actually opposite of what you think here when it's on the inside. I'll be able to show you that when we start solving quadratics, but for right now, just take my word for it. If it's a plus 4, you move to the left 4, but you also have to go up 4. So go to the left 4, go up 4. That's where your new vertex is. I just need to draw the right shape, which is a U. And since it's a positive, it's going to go upwards. I just want you to sketch a U. That's all. When I check these, I'm checking for this vertex right here. That's going to be the key. This one. Again, there's a positive 3 on the inside. If I start at 0, 0, that means I go to the left 3. And then this thing tells me that I need to go down 1. So I go down 1 whole. I'm right there. I need to draw my U because it's a squared term. It's positive, so my U will go up. All right. No, it's not pretty, but there we go. Let's take a look at number 6, for example. There's a function, recognize it's a square, so it's going to be a U. Now, is it going to go upwards or downwards? It's going to go upwards. So you're ultimately going to have a shape that looks like this. Now, exactly where is determined by what this is. That's a negative 4. On the inside, it goes opposite, so you go to the right 4, and then you have to go up 2. So you go up 2, there's your new vertex, and then I just draw U. I mean, there are certain things in these functions that tell you exactly how wide this U should be, but I'm not overly concerned about that right now. Just so you see that it's the same, let's jump down and do one of these down here, 1 or 2 of these. These are absolute value. These are going to be V's. Well, again, you start at 0, 0. This thing right here tells you go to the right 1. This thing right here tells you go down 3. So you go here, there's your new vertex. Your V should go upwards because it's positive, so just draw me a V. Over here, I already mentioned that there's a negative, so it's going to be a downward V. This tells you to go to the left 3 because it's opposite on the inside, and then this tells you to go up 2. So left 3, up 2, there's my new vertex, and it should go downwards. All right, now let's take a look at this same one. Actually, let me just say this one really quickly here. I'm going to do it really quickly without saying anything. Because what I want us to do is I want us to be able to go back and look at the function and then look at the graph, I should say, and then write a function for it. I know I finished it, but I'm just saying. Because it's an absolute value, the first thing I want to do is put absolute value marks, put an X there. Right? Actually, let me just go ahead and do that. Actually, let me not do that. I usually don't. I just thought I would this time. I don't usually put that. I just kind of wait to see what it shows me. So if I put that there, that's the basic idea. Now it's going upwards, so I want this to be positive, so I'm good there. Now, if I started here, I went to the right 4 to get there. So I know there's a 4 involved, but on the inside, if I go to the right, that actually means minus. It's the opposite. And once I went over 4, I then had to go up 1, so I had to do plus 1. So that's how I can look at the graph and write out the function, and you'll see that it's the same thing. There will be some other practice. Actually, let me run up here and do one of these really quickly. So if I look at this, I'm going to go to the left 3 and then down 4. So if I were to do this, this would be your function, and I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to hide it and do it very quickly. I know that if it's a function, I'm going to run out of time. So I might have to do this one later in class probably.